Hi, I'm Thomas Gavin. I'm your son or daughter's biology teacher at West Ranch High School. And I'm here on the virtual back to school night to describe for you what experiences your son or daughter can look forward to. I'm here on my Canvas page, which is the online interface that we use in my class for the students to access what we do. Before I do anything else, I want to talk about what biology is in the Heart District in the state of California. And we use the NGSS standards for biology. And the NGSS standards stands for Next Generation Science Standards, as outlined nationally. Now, if you want to see what those standards are, once your student gives you access to the parent portal, here on the Canvas page, you can scroll down and you can see about the living earth, and you can see all the descriptions about it. Now, in terms of your student, the importance of this class, besides the subject matter, is the fact that it is a requirement in the state of California to pass a year of biology. Now, this counts as that year of biology. So your student has to pass this class. Whether it's this year or next year, there has to be a passing grade to get a high school diploma. This class also counts for UC and Cal State enrollments, and it is part of the life science requirements. Now, in terms of what your student is going to do in the class, on a daily basis, they are going to log into Canvas, and this is pretty much what they'll see. This is the teacher view, but their view is pretty much the same. And the first thing they're going to do is go to this button right here that says Zoom. And that Zoom button will allow us to have our synchronous interchange. Now, once they go into Zoom, that's where I can discuss the lessons of the day. We can discuss any questions they have about the homework, all the things that would normally happen in instruction. I would also at that time introduce what we're doing that day. And you can see here on my Canvas page, you can see the agenda, and this is for today when I made the video, Wednesday, August 26th. And we have 2 assignments that we worked on, and the little notice that there is a quiz on Friday. So once your students give you access to the parent portal, you'll be able to see that yourself, or you can just ask your student. I also have my email address right here. On the top of this page, I have announcements that are important, and one of those is the quiz. Please note your students always have access to a calendar and email to email me or to check on when the assignments are due. If they click on the calendar, they will see the assignments that are due, and the ones that are crossed out, they finished. The ones that are not are the ones that are still coming up. This one happens to be for my AP Physics class. So let me switch it over to Bio, and there you see the work for this class. And we can go back to our original page for Bio, and we can look at some of the other features that the students will have access to. But first, we need to talk about the orientation for the class. Please notice I clicked on modules and went here to the biology orientation. So when your students give you access through the Canvas portal, you can check out what the orientation has to say. It's the same orientation I sent you through email. Oh, and by the way, if you need to have the parent portal, it's right here, the Canvas parent portal. This is a link to a video that will show you how to access that portal. It does require your students to give you the access, so make sure you talk to them about what is going on. So let's take a look at the biology orientation. And it's a pretty basic orientation. A lot of what I said is on here. Here's the course orientation. It talks about University of California, the course outline. First semester, here's what we'll be talking about. The second semester, here's what we'll be discussing. Textbook-wise, they do have a workbook, which they've already done some work out of, but most of the stuff they'll be doing will be on Canvas. And even though we're working under the strictures of COVID, I do a lot of things online, and so except for the one-to-one exchanges in class, turning in assignments and things like that isn't much different. Grading policy, there's a couple things I want to highlight. One is the fact that 60% of a student's grade will be based on the test and quiz scores. And please note, I've already indicated that we did by this time already have one quiz, and we have one quiz at the end of each section. 40% of the grade is based on all the other assignments. Assuming your student gives you access to the parent portal, you can check and see their progress and instructions at any time. And the grades will automatically feed into Infinite Campus as well. So Canvas is just an addition to Infinite Campus. It starts out in Canvas, and then it migrates over to Infinite Campus. We're going to have a quiz at the end of each section and a test at the end of each instructional unit. That's going to work out to be about 3 tests between now and December. The quizzes you should expect about once every 2 weeks. Now, should students do poorly, they can retake those tests for up to a 75%, which is a C. Here I have the rubric, the percentage, and the number of points I give for each assignments. Here are my classroom rules. Pretty simple rules. It is based on being in class, but it also works for online. Working on the lessons of the day takes precedence over all other activities. So nothing else should be worked on during class time, whether it's online or in class, and a safe learning environment shall be kept. I want to emphasize that a safe learning environment includes not only physical safety, but also emotional safety. So I don't want any unkind words, unkind thoughts. I don't want anything that will make a student feel unsafe, either physically or emotionally. Assignment policy, check Canvas. Late assignments will be accepted, but there is a 10% deduction for each day late. Maximum deduction of 40%. If there are extenuating circumstances, please have your student contact me. I am very liberal with things that happen that they have no control over. Academic honesty is important, especially for the online time, so please keep an eye on what your students are working on. Attendance policy, we need to make sure the students are online with us every day. I don't require, and I don't think most teachers are going to require, that students' face is being shown the entire 70 minutes, but we do need to see them at the beginning of the period so we can get attendance taken. Classroom technology, there's a whole bunch on classroom technology. It has become a big deal, so please read through it and think about your students' safety when looking through that technology. Because technology can be a very bad thing in the hands of students who are not aware of the dangers out there. Let's go back to Canvas. And again, I want to encourage you to get the parent portal. Please talk to your students about it. And I want to wish you all a good night.